Okay, testing. 1, 2, 3. Aha. Okay. It's been, I think it's been nearly a month since I did the last session, and I do apologize for that, folks. Been very busy with not only making reviews, but helping stuff on SGB and bringing scratch commentaries, obviously, planning for a few things up ahead. And, well, you know how this stuff goes, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Session 6 of the Final Fantasy VII live stream playthrough. And, you know, we spent the first minute just testing out sound and all that stuff, so you should hear the background music in conjunction with my voice. So, before I get started, I will await feedback, just to make sure you guys can hear the music, as long as my voice, okay, I'm already getting one fine from Multi-Dark Legacy. Thank you for watching. Glad to be here. Wild Spam, Cough Plug, Marche 8. What, you got a severe coughing problem, you should get that checked out. Alright, Tsubaki 15, all clear. Norse Wolf 98, Capcom, check, okay. Okay. This looks like it's all good from that side. Okay, so when we last left off in Session 5, we pretty much spent our entire time in Junon. We infiltrating Junon, we got inside the ship, we ran into Sephiroth, we fought Genova. And he got away and we exited the ship, and now we're in the Corel area. As you see, I've changed my party up a bit. I no longer have Red 13 and Yuffie on my party. I switched things up with Tifa and Barret. It's just to get you guys caught up with everything. Cloud is pretty much relatively the same. Well, Tifa's still rocking the Metal Knuckle because I haven't exactly updated her arsenal since the last time I used her. And the same goes with Barret. But we'll be changing all that pretty soon. In terms of materia, nothing's really changed. I gave Cloud to Shiva, for why not? And I put these two on the Force Dealer because that's double materia growth. Tifa will be rocking the new summon we just got in the last session, which is Ifrit. Or Ifrit. It depends. No, it doesn't matter. And Barret is really not doing anything. I gave him Ice because we're going to need that for the trip ahead. But let's say we get started through the Corel section. God damn it, we'll get her time in the spotlight later down the road. Trust me. I'm gonna give everybody some love. And we got this asshole right here. This asshole can actually split into different copies, depending if you take a certain amount of HP out at once. If you can take out a lot of HP at once, though, you'll never give him the chance to split. It's like one of those Russian dolls. I believe it's a Matryoshka. I could be horribly butchering that pronunciation, I apologize, but that's the idea. But I didn't give him a chance to split up, so we're not going to be able to see that, ladies and gentlemen. If the stream for tonight's session is a bit on the choppy side, ladies and gentlemen, my internet has been kind of chugging the entire day. Not that badly, but I noticed it can be better. Like, I always do a bandwidth test before starting these streams up, and I'm usually on the green. This time I was in the yellow, which is not that big of a drop, but it could lead to some lag on my end, and I do apologize if things get a little sluggish. Okay. Let me just do a quick little check here. Okay, there we go. You know, I completely forgot I had that. Inventory, ladies and gentlemen. The only thing I'm doing in inventory when I play this game is I go to arrange, type, and make sure everything's organized. Sometimes you forget the shit that you have below the items. Like, I completely forgot I got these 35th, these soldier figurines. Do I have anything else on her? You know what? No, wait. Do I have a... Yeah, I have that. I don't have one. I'm not using that. Yeah, you know, no. It's one of the newly revived, the revived materia, which, you know, allows us to cast life. It also takes, like, 5% of your current HP away when you equip it, which is not really a big deal. Equipment materia should never really be a big deal when it comes to reductions in HP or MP. But I don't need revive for now. I have Phoenix Downs, and I'm gonna get more Phoenix Downs as we continue along. Oh, there you go. See, now it's splitting up. But I don't like that. Why don't we show off that new summon we got? There's something very unsettling about that roar. That is satisfying, though. I gotta tell you that. Okay, I'm definitely noticing some slowdown, though. And I'm wondering what's causing it. Like, it's pretty noticeable in battles. When I'm doing, like, the world map stuff and going to menus and everything like that, it's not that noticeable. But I did notice some slowdown in that battle, and I'm wondering if there's something on my end that I should fix. But we are going the right way, apparently. We talked to this guy right here, and he saw some sort of guy in a black cape pass by, and Sephiroth, do we really have to follow him? Look at that greenish tint on the sunrise or the sunset. Never understood that. Is the tree doing that? Oh, there's a Mako reactor here, though. That's kind of out of place. Nah, maybe there's probably a reason for everything, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, so we got some new enemies here. No, oh, sorry, I'm hitting the wrong thing here. This asshole right here is weak to ice. So we can actually show off Shiva, too, just to get rid of them. But I have Baron attack normally. Diamond Dust. I don't remember if I showed this off in the last session. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, that guy in the middle really does not like ice. That's also why I gave Barrett the ice materia for this. That and another encounter that we'll be seeing later on. Most likely we'll be seeing him later down the road. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, I wonder what's down there. Now we got bombs or grenades. They go through a lot of names throughout the series. You attack them 3 times with physical attacks, they go boom, and it hurts. Only with physical attacks, though, as I'll demonstrate. See, they don't like that. Let's give them another one. Bomb blast. Ouch. Huh. Nothing I can do about this. Who's going to get hit? Oh, that's Cloud. Ouch. And Cloud is out like a bitch. You don't get any experience or AP, though, when they self-destruct, so take that warning. Come on, get back up, you pussy. It's only an explosion in the face. There we go. You can climb down these stairs, and you can take those second set of stairs. Oh, Cloud, stop doing that, for God's sakes. I just hit down on the thing one time. You can take those stairs up, and you can see the Mako reactor from a different vantage point. And as far as I'm aware, there's nothing up there. Because I did a test playthrough before this about a few hours ago, and I was mashing the confirm button like crazy, and I didn't find anything up there. Unless I'm sadly mistaken. Okay, so we have this minecart roller coaster area? I don't know what the hell this is supposed to be. And before the tracks can collapse beneath our feet, we have a random battle. Luckily, the track decided not to collapse under the pressure at this point. I'm not really feeling this. I'm gonna just bait everybody. The birds in this area, I believe, this is Needle Kiss. And I believe this one is, what's this? I want to say cockatrice, but I think I fought those earlier. Anyway, they can potentially petrify you. It's a slow petrify. If they manage to hit you with it, you will get a countdown on your head, counting down from 30, and once it reaches 0, you will become instantly petrified. Yeah, I understand it's supposed to be cold tracks, but they look like fucking amusement park tracks. Yeah, I understand you gotta build around the mountainside, but you know, I can't help but think, oh god, no, the track is collapsing. Oh no! Okay, so for this one, we're gonna hold down the left directional pad on the D-pad, and we're gonna mash the hell out of the OK button. If we do it enough times, we will land on this segment of the rail track. And Cloud will get up. There you go. And on our way back up, we will collect an item. And this one is the wizard staff, I believe. Yes, it is. Oh, wizard staff is a rod for Aerith, I believe. May see it in action later on the road. Maybe not. Oh, we got the W machine gun. That's for Barrett. Long range. Double materia growth. That's all good. And since we got that for him, I'm gonna put him in the back row there. Yeah, Twitch plays Final Fantasy VII. I don't know how long that would last. Yeah, I'm not feeling these guys anymore. I'm just gonna beta everything until I get to where I need to go. Because why not? I earned that damn beta. There we go. It's very satisfying to do. Costs a lot of MP, but, you know. Unless you're purposely, like, stealing ethers or you're not using them appropriately, you should always have a means of replenishing your MP. Oh no, but the track is collapsing again. Okay, this time we're doing in the opposite direction. We're going to hold right this time. And we're going to mash the hell out of the confirm button. Cloud, swimming in the air is not going to save you from an impending doom. Get up, Cloud. There you go. I believe if you do not mash the confirm button at all, Cloud will automatically grab the center of the track, in which case you can't get any item. I don't know that, though, because I never, ever not pressed any button while I was falling down. I always went after those items. But we're going to avoid that one, since there's no reason to fall down the tracks anymore. But we got a new transform materia. Let's see what this does. So we got our mini and we got our toads. Could be pretty useful. In the Cloud's case, though, he has enemy skull. He has level 4 suicide, which has the added effect of mini. But on a serious note, I really don't use mini that often. Or transform that often. You know what? I'm going to do it with beta. I think these birds are... I don't know, maybe I'm just not hitting the cursor right, because I can't select the back. I can't select the other bird in the back with Tifo. I can select it with Barrett, and I think long range has something to do with that. Okay, there we go. I'm going to put Cloud and Ether there just to restore that. No, we're actually going to go up first. There's no point in going down yet. The path branches off 2 ways, but going the bottom route doesn't lead to anywhere. As you see, the bridge is up, so we need to put that thing down. I'm going to take care of this guy. Wait, I picked ice, right? Poison breath, physical damage, and also inflicts poison. Not really to worry about unless they're all, you know. There you go. Ouch. Too bad for you. I'm on the back road. And just like that, they're gone. Bolt plumes are one-use items. I believe they cast Bolt 2 when used. Yeah, there you go. No, wait, I should heal Barret. That'd be considered racist. Okay, there you go. God damn it, oh Cloud, good luck. Alright, so we are going to continue here, and we're going to head into this little hut. Because this is the area that has a switch to lower the bridge. Okay, now they have a way to get over there, but we're not done here yet. If you travel around here a bit, you might hear some birds chirping. You can actually climb this wall right here. Okay, so we got these little chickadees right here. It's so adorable. Hey! What the hell's that? Alright, what should we do? Take the treasure or leave it where it is? What do you guys think? This is Twitch chooses Johnny's decision in Final Fantasy VII. Let me see. I'll just wait for the one choice that gets spammed the most on the chat. Take, make fried chicken. Take it from the birds, take the treasure. Don't kill those bastards. Breakfast. Punt the babies. Okay, I'll take the treasure. Times are tough. I'm taking the treasure, you little shits. Oh, your hair looks just like a chocobo. Hey, babe. Battle time! Yeah, if you take the treasure, you actually get to fight the mother of these birds, which is just another bird enemy. We fought this before. And imagine she's not very helpful. Well, she's not very happy about taking the Phoenix down. That's what we're getting, by the way. So, you know, hope you don't mind me chopping her up to bits and gunning her down. She's kind of asking for it. Remember, this is your fault. But upon doing that, you get 10 Phoenix down, so, then all was right with the world. Okay. Now, obviously, we can't continue going down here. It's a dead end. So we need to backtrack to the second rail. It's kind of annoying, but it doesn't waste too much time. Search Crown. I don't remember if there's anything spectacular about these guys. They have 4 laser, which is their most damaging attack. But besides that, they're not really that interesting. You know, I don't show Matcha Magic enough love. Because I have Beta, I really don't need to. The Beta is like an ultra version of Matcha Magic. Only one. Well, Matcha Magic, I don't believe is not elementals. So, that lag is killing me. He lied. Okay. Oh, restore leveled up, that's nice. It's always good to have 2 level 2 restore materials. Now Barret and Cloud can do Cure 2. Yeah, this place is actually pretty decent for grinding limit breaks, the ones you have to kill a certain amount of enemies for. Because, you know, you have the search crowns. You encounter those in like groups of 5 and 6, so they're great for that. I mentioned this earlier in sessions. I like to do my limit break grinding in the forest areas around Junon, because you fight those little creature guys that they come in like groups of 5. So it's just another means of doing it earlier than usual. I'm going to look into the slowdown issue though next time I do another stream because I don't recall having this slowdown in the previous sessions, and I'm just noticing it now. Like, it's the most blatant now, and I noticed that. I know I said that in the beginning of the stream that things might get a little laggy-er than usual, but I was talking more about the stream settings, not so much the game itself. The game itself is what's lagging right now. Just a tad. It's noticeable though. Oh yeah, the Mithril Mine is also a really good place to grind for limit breaks. By the way, we got Slim Kirby in the chat, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. Say hi to him. There's some pretty cool stuff on his channel. You should check it out. Shameless plug of the night, ladies and gentlemen. Wait, where am I going? I'm not. This is what happens when I look at the chat and play the game at the same time. Okay, so the way to plot is to the right. We're actually going to take the left path. It looks like there's nothing there, but there actually is. So we're going to hug here on the right. And there's a random battle. It'll be magic, why not? Oh! Why don't we show off Barrett's new level 2 limit break? Grenade Bomb. It's pretty much like Big Shot, only at multi-targets. And it just looks a hell of a lot more powerful. Booyah. Alright, so what was I? Yes, I was hugging the caverns. Where the hell is it? Go to the right. There you go, Cloud. Thank you. So this is a hidden area. You can talk to this guy. He doesn't really do anything for you. What you're really here for is the mine source, the power source, and whatever's in this box. The tent. It's always good to have one of those. Can't do a thing for us, huh? Corel used to be a successful mining town, and now it's nothing but a... I don't know, Final Fantasy VII's version of Detroit. Detroit from RoboCop, to be more precise. Because I don't think Detroit's in that bad of a shape, is it? You know, the tales I hear can be greatly exaggerated. Yeah, I fought enough. Let's just get on with the story. You know, you play an RPG for, like, something like SGB or Weekend RPGs, you're editing all these battles out after you fought them already. And though I am of the mindset that I generally like to fight everything I encounter, I don't like to run away from too much unless it's a specific enemy encounter in another Final Fantasy game, like, say, the Skull Eater in Final Fantasy V, or, God forbid, the War Mech in Final Fantasy I. You know, I like to stay and fight all my battles, because I usually like to have enough resources. We meet again. No. It's looking right at me! Okay, that's our very last day. After we take that last bridge, now we're in Corel. The town of Corel. It's a mining town. Looks like shit. But it looks like Barrett has some history with this place. Now you know why I put him in my party. Yeah, actually, it would be pretty bad if that bridge did collapse. We'd be fucked if we couldn't take that bridge. There is another way into this town. Well, two ways, technically, but the other one requires you to get to that other area that's kind of surrounded in quicksand. Alright, so this place looks like shit, and apparently it's Barrett's fault. Something happened in the past. We're gonna find that all today, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know, I mean, you can call him a techno freak all you want, but he does have a gun for an arm. I mean, granted, losing an arm is never an okay thing unless you're into that sort of thing, but as compensation, you got a gun for a fucking arm. You know how many battles we've been through in this playthrough so far, folks. I never have to see Barrett reload that son of a bitch. Alright, so this is the second way out. Well, this is the second way in, because, you know, you can actually exit this place. Okay, it looks like the town of Corel, home of the tent and this rock. Can't really do much here, though. I think this guy is the tool shop. Yeah, here you go. You can buy tents if you want to. I'm going to buy 2, just for the sake of making an odd number even odder. And, yeah, that's pretty much it. General store. You can buy a transform material, the one you just found for free inside the track, so there's no need for that. We bought some 5 sauce last part, yeah. Cornucopia, don't need that. We can also listen to his story if you want to, you know. Obviously, left is where we need to go. If we're gonna survive, we're gonna need some of his weapons. Well, what do you got, my good man? Ah, shit I already own. Got plenty of Molotovs, though. I don't need Molotovs. Let me see. We can... There's not much else we can do here, though, folks. You can visit houses, and you get people's, you know, opinions on what they think about this place, or, you know, just a bunch of people, how they hate living here, and they blame Shinra for everything. Granted, it is Shinra's fault. You know, the hate is totally deserved. Yeah, but these people pretty much live with nothing but the clothes on their back. Yeah, that's right. You should check out my dog. It has a number 13 tattoo. Even the animals are into it. And here's our inn. Pretty cheap, too. Surprised they don't gouge the prices considering their living conditions, but, you know, maybe they just don't give a fuck anymore. Oh yeah, this place will become very important later down the road, but as of now, your first visit, there's not much you can do here. Okay, so I believe we are good to go. Okay, that's never gonna... I'm never gonna get used to that. Heard it got buried 4 years ago. I'm pretty sure you were there to witness the events, Barrett. Alright, so obviously Barrett has a story to tell. Corel, a mining town, used to flourish around 4 or 5 years ago. It was never really a big town to begin with. But it, you know, everyone had their jobs. They mined coal for the sake of, you know, resources and stuff like that. And this was around the time when Shinra got the idea to harness Mako energy from the planet as a fuel source. And when you have something like Mako, something like coal is just seen obsolete. So, a Mako I keep switching between Mako and Mako. A Mako reactor was built around Corel, which most likely put a lot of people out of jobs in Corel, and the one that was really resistant against it was this guy right here. Now here's the thing, I've been playing this game for years and I still do not know how to pronounce this asshole's name. Is it Dyne? Is it Dyne? Is it... I don't know. I always hover around those two, you know, Dyne or Dyne. I wasn't exactly sure, but I'd be interested to see what you guys think. Yeah, the carpet is glowing. That chick in the red dress, by the way, down there is Scarlet. We've seen her earlier during the Shinra HQ raid. But, yeah, she's a bitch. Yeah, but this backstory really is just going into how, you know, in the beginning of the game when you meet Barrett, he's part of the eco-terrorist group Avalanche, and, you know, you think he has it out for Shinra only because they're just wiping out the planet's energy with the Mako reactors, but it goes deeper than that, obviously, and here we are. We find out that Barrett's grudge against Shinra goes a little deeper. Okay, I'm getting responses saying that it's pronounced like Dyne, as in, or Din, as in dinner. Maybe Dyne? Dyne, that would be... Is that subtle or not very subtle? I'm dying over here. Yeah, so there was a Mako reaction. There was a Mako, Mako reaction, an explosive reaction. The Mako reactor in the around the town of Corel exploded, and Shinra thought it was a rebellious faction inside the town itself, so they took it out on the village people, the people that live in the village, not the singers. And Barrett and Dyne, D, were out of town when it happened. So, you know, luckily they weren't there, but at the same time they pretty much lost everybody they knew and loved. Everybody. Except Marlene. Marlene's still alive and kicking, but around that time she was probably just an infant. And actually, now I think about it, the location of Marlene was something I was never really clear on. For reasons I'll get into later as we play along for this session, but the rebel faction, though, in Corel, I always took it that Dyne had something to do with that. He was just never really opened up his mouth about that. And how's that for a continuity error? The ship was facing the other way when we left, and now it's suddenly looking the other way. Wait a minute, you telling me it wasn't a Mako reaction explosion, it was a faulty gas line? That's horrible! What a horrible misunderstanding! Yeah, so this is our next destination. This is the Gold Saucer. Pretty much this game's amusement park. There are a lot of things we can do in this place later, because right now there's not much we can do here. You see that save point, though, it just grabs your eye and you want to go and see what's up, you want to ask it out. But you actually have to pay in order to use this one, and it's not gold either, gil. You have to pay GP. GP is pretty much the amusement park's, you know, it's money for the amusement park. Monopoly dollars. And in order to gain access, we have to pay for a pass. We can buy a single pass, which is 3,000 gil. You can buy a lifetime pass, which is 30,000 gil. The lifetime pass is worth it, but right now we don't have that kind of money, so we're just going to pay for the single pass. We're not going to be doing much here anyway. So next time I will definitely get that lifetime pass. Actually, it pretty much tells you the mechanics of GP. There are mini games you can play in the Gold Saucer, most of them in the Wonder Square, where you can earn GP by winning mini games and stuff like that. And you can exchange GP for items, some you can only get in the Gold Saucer, I believe. You know, I'll be sure to go in detail with what all the squares do when it becomes important, because right now since we don't have much to do in the Gold Saucer, there's really no point in going into all the squares at once. Obviously, Barrett's not in a very good mood, and Aerith, I can't tell if she's being insensitive at this moment. No, because even Tifa calls her out on it. But apparently Aerith is used to that. You know, Aerith is just trying to keep the mood up. Can't blame her for doing so. It's... What do you guys think of the Gold Saucer theme? I mean, when you're someone like me who's put hours and hours into this game, you kind of get sick of it, to be perfectly honest. But, you know, it's very bumpy. It it really makes you feel like you're in an amusement park. Anyway, we can take somebody with us. Yuffie. Alright, so our destination awaits in the Wonder Square, but let's go to the Ghost Square first. Alright, I'm getting a lot of the song is annoying, it's goofy. Not my cup of tea, but tolerable, really annoying, gets old really fast. Down the rabbit hole, I don't know what kind of opinion is that. Alright, so this is the Ghost Square. This is pretty much a haunted hotel. You can actually sleep here if you want to. But that's not why we're here. We're actually here for this sign right here. This is Turtle's Paradise Flyer number 3. That's our third one. It's been a while since we saw the second one. Yeah, we're not going to make a reservation now, but here's the hangman. He's an employee. Yeah, you also need to pay with GP in order to stay at the hotel. I love the way this guy looks. You can also go to any square from any other square that you visit, so that's what these tombstones are here for. Let's go to the speed square. Yeah, I'm not going to be really doing any of the mini games, folks. There's no point in doing them now. Well, for me anyway. You go to the speed square though, you meet this guy who insists on calling us a boy. And because of that, he always he keeps calling boy. I'd imagine this guy has a Foghorn Leghorn impression. He's not even listening, you see? By the way, boy, do you know what a black materia is? Yeah, I know. Well, you say, but it doesn't matter what you ask him because he's just gotta explain what it is. And well, he mentions a guy that's looking for a black materia. And I guess Dia was curious about that sort of thing, so he asked us because I guess we bear some sort of resemblance to Sephiroth. So, Dio pretty much runs this place. He's also in a Speedo. 24/7. Nothing we can... there is a minigame, like a roller coaster minigame we can play for prizes. It's also pretty fun, in my opinion. We'll be showing that off during our second visit to Gold Saucer, though, not now. Oh no, I went to the hotel. I really love the decor in this place. Where to next? Actually, there's no other point in going anywhere else. So let's just go advance the plot and head to the Wonder Square. That is Wonder, right? Yeah. Yeah, so you enter the Wonder Square, the music suddenly takes a turn for the eccentric. And you got this thing right here. It's this thing that insists on talking to us. Why is it talking to us? Alright, so this is actually, yeah, as you can tell from the please enter a name screen, this guy's our new party member. Alright, the name is pronounced Ketshi. For years I thought it was pronounced Cait Sith, but that's not correct. So for the sake of making sure everyone gets with the program, we're going to spell it phonetically. Let me see. There you go. And don't you forget it. So he's a fortune teller, apparently. Yeah, look at that glorious dance. And apparently he's not very good at it. In terms of Ketchi's pronunciation, it has something to do with the mythology behind his name. Like, I think it's Irish. Irish folklore. I believe that's the origins of it. That's off the top of my head, though. You know, I obviously can't pull up a wiki article or something like that because I'll stop the game if I did that. What you pursue will be yours, but you will lose something dear. Well, that's awfully foreboding. This fortune disturbs Cloud, but Ketchi insists on following with us because he doesn't really like the outcome of that fortune. I don't buy that. Irish, Scottish, Celtic. I'm getting a few responses here. Yeah, the Irish accent is intentional in later games, folks. It has something to do with the mythology behind his name. If you thought it was just something they pulled out of their ass, no, it's intentional. To be perfectly honest, though, when Akechi's Irish accent, I never really found that bothersome. I mean, when you have a robotic toy cat, I mean, that's what it is. It's a toy, in case it wasn't obvious enough. But, you know, what kind of voice would you expect to come out of it? Oh, you know, just for curiosity's sake. Wonder Square, we can actually play all these games because they don't require GP. You actually pay Gil to play these games. And you know what? We're gonna test one. We're gonna test them all out. Not all of them because some of them take longer than others, like the basketball minigame. I'll give it a shot. All right, I'm tapping into my inner shack. Let me try one more time. Okay, yeah, I just can't beat the shack. So, let me try arm wrestling. Alright, arm wrestling is you pretty much just mash the fuck out of the OK button. And it's deceptively hard. Gotcha. Okay. That's the sumo. And we got 1 GP for that shit. The next person in the lineup is the regular wrestler. The sumo wrestler is level 1. Regular wrestler is number 2. I'll be perfectly honest, folks. I can't get past the damn wrestler. And you also can't mash too fast either, because... nope. I'm going to beat you. No! No! God damn it! Come on! No! I will not be defeated. My hands are getting cramped. I'm worn out. My hand. Ah, I lost to a goddamn hologram. Oh, hold on a second. I know I'm not moving, folks. My hand is actually really cramped. Like, you can get it. You can give your arm a serious workout with this mini game. I was switching between my thumb and my index finger. That's what I used to mash. My index finger, primarily. Okay. All right. It just kept me wandering there for a while. There's a crane game you can play here. It's pretty much random. I think you pay like 100 gil for like a potion, something like that. Or am I thinking of the other one? Probably head. No, it's right here. Wonder Catcher. There you go. It's probably going to be a potion. Yep. Oh boy. I'm still feeling that, folks. Yeah, it's a submarine. Yeah, but it seems to be out of order. This snowboarding game is also preoccupied by this kid. You can also play this pretty much rock, paper, scissors sort of game. It's called 3D Battler, but it's like rock, paper, scissors. You can choose between high, mid, and low attacks. And if your attack counters the other attack successfully, then you win that round. So, you know, I'll give it one round. Hello! Oh, damn it. Okay, that's one. Nope, that's two. Alright. Yeah, so anytime you see your opponent's head wobble like that, that means the hit was in your favor. And vice versa, like that. I just took a shot to the face. But Cloud can take it, because he's a goddamn champ. And that's it, I win. But the game keeps going until you pretty much lose. The opponent changes and... Oh, it's Vader from WWF! I never actually made it to round 4. The most I made it to was round 3. Where you pretty much fight like, I think it was like Bushido Brown from the Boondocks. But, yeah, I never made it past him. So round 4 is invisible, so it's all fucking luck-based. I haven't been paying attention this entire fight. I've been looking at the chat, actually. And I lost to Vader. Damn. Alright, this is another minigame we can play, this Smoogle minigame, where you, yeah, but that's a time sink. I'm gonna show that off later for round 2. Sorry, it's called Mog House. And there's another game we can call G-Bike. It's pretty much just a... You remember that motorcycle minigame we played to escape Shinra headquarters? It's pretty much that, only you don't have to worry about HP bars or anything, that you're just doing it for a high score. You can win some GP, though, if you're really good at it. Like 10 GP, I think, is the max. You can also get a speed source if you get a pretty good high score. Okay, so when you are ready to advance the plot... Hold on, just touching my elbow a bit here. By the way, Ketchi comes equipped with a new materia, Manipulate, which I'll be getting some use out of later down the road, trust me. And Ketchi attacks via megaphones. He shouts at his victims until their ears bleed and until their brains collapse. Anyway, let's go to the battle square. Manipulate pretty much allows you to control an enemy. It doesn't work on... I think it depends on how strong the enemy is or how weak the enemy is compared to Ketchi in order to manipulate... Well, whoever has the manipulate material on. But you can use it to control an enemy and have them do specific moves. In my case, or if anyone who's trying to max out the enemy skill materia, you can use it to manipulate an enemy that has a certain enemy skill so that he can use it on the person who has the enemy skill materia. Like, say something like Big Guard, which I'll get later down the road, or maybe... But, you know, I'll show it off later. We're all gonna, you know. But, you know, as the music can give away, there's been some mass murdering here. So these people were all gunned down. And according to Cloud, Sephiroth would never use a gun, to his knowledge. A man with a gun on his arm. Was it Barrett? Has to be, right? I don't know anybody else that has guns on their arms. Matt, I could see you all caps screaming at me to give Cloud the manipulate materia. Alright, I'll do it. Just give me 1 second. Once we hurry up and... But yeah, this doesn't make us look suspicious at all. What the fuck are you guys doing? Oh, clown was a bad idea. Oh shit, Dios has his own Ed 209s. Alright, so due process does not exist in the world of Final Fantasy VII, so we're just immediately been apprehended and we're being thrown into the prison. Corell Prison. A prison surrounded by quicksand, so it's, as Ketchi is pronounced, he's explaining right now, it's a natural prison. It's surrounded by quicksand, so nobody can ever get out. But there was one special exception. Barrett's here, though. Was he apprehended by an Ed 209 as well? And he's not in a talking mood. Yeah, that's my Barrett, alright. Yeah, the prison area, though, Corell Prison. Not much to look at. A lot of brown. It's not very visually interesting. Okay, let's get the, oh yeah, transform on it too. We get 2 transforms. Alright, let's get that on Cloud. Per Matt's request. Matthew Mattelli, the control freak, even in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. There is not much we can do here around this first area. But we do get some ugly enemies here. Those are bandits, by the way. Oh, what a nice guy. Oh, he did just not. He stole my eye drop! I need that! Give that back! I think I might have incinerated my eye drop. Nope, still there. Okay. Okay. There is one area I do want to show off, even though there's nothing here. This is, you know, this basement. Empty treasure box, bones here. There is actually an enemy you can encounter here in the original Japanese version. It was a test enemy that was left inside the game. It was Test Zero. It's pretty much like 3 panthers. That you can, they never attack you, I believe. They insist that you don't attack them. They take forever to kill, but they give you, like, I think, like 25,000 experience points. It was left in the Japanese version of the game. And I spent hours looking for the damn thing, because the guide I was using on my first playthrough, which was the Ultimania guide, I think was based off the Japanese version of the game, and it said that Test Zero was still there, and I was like, no, it's not. Okay, I got that backwards. They don't have much experience, but they give you a lot of money. Okay, well, you know. All the more reason to fight them, then. This asshole won't stop following me, but I'm not going to give him the chance. Haha, you see? Random battle. Wait a minute. I'm not interested in what you're selling. Oh, shit, he took my... Nope, he must die now. No, my white cape! Son of a bitch, I wasn't even holding down the triggers! Now, is it just me, or does this house look a hell of a lot like the old house that was in Barrett's flashback? The one where all the Corell villagers were gathered around, and they were talking about the Mako reactor being constructed, and, you know, Dyne not exactly being a fan of that. Because this house looks an awful lot like that house. You know, without the glowing carpet and stuff like that. But this is the Corell Prison area, right? This is not Corell Village. Did the house move? Which is, you know, it's a possibility. We fought a house earlier. Alright, so I'm seeing a response as Corell Prison is the old Corell? So old Corell was always surrounded by quicksand? Well, that's a really shitty economy, or, you know, living standards. I never really took the time to stop and think about that, except whenever I went inside this house. I was like, this house looks like a rundown version of the house I saw in the flashback, but we're in Corell Prison, we're not in Corell Village. And I'm wondering, it's something that I don't think they really go into unless I'm missing something here. So the flashback continues, and god damn, did Shinra do a number on that. Yeah, I realized that old Corell was obliterated by Shinra, but at the same time, Corell Village, the one we went to earlier, is already run down, so it's easy to think that it's still the same part of the village. You know, and everything looks like shit because, you know, rebuilding is not going so well because how do you rebuild with nothing? Meanwhile, Brett showing off his wonderful tap dance number. I call this Bust a Cap. God damn, Scarlet just nuked a Shinra soldier for missing. By the way, Scarlet doesn't have a gun. But she is headbanging like she has one. Ouch. Alright, I'm guessing that was added in the PC version because I don't remember that white flash in the PS1 version. But there you have it. That's how Barrett lost his arm. It was shot off, or at least shot to the point of no return. So he used to have an artificial arm, but then he got that removed and had a gun grafted instead. I'd imagine that has to be some sort of underground surgery sort of job. Who goes to a hospital to get their arm get a gun grafted in their arm? It sounds illegal in so many ways. But then again, we do live in a world without due process, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, maybe Scarlet was using a finger gun. That's very much right. Alright, Matthew says... So Matthew's confirming my suspicions that that flash wasn't in the PS1 version. I'm guessing it was added to the PC version. I don't know why, I mean... Well, I mean, I guess if they had to choose one thing to end the flashback on, it'd be a white flash instead of a Wile E. Coyote poof when Dyne fell. That might serve a bit too much of a mood whiplash. Yeah, by the way, Barrett just killed a man. He's behind the couch. Alright, so Barrett is in our party. We can't take him out. So, who is... Oh, no, actually, it really doesn't matter who we have in our party at this point. Why not? The original Sector 7 trio. And Barrett will be doing just fine from where he's at. He has Restore. He's doing just fine. Oh. Okay. Well, it doesn't really matter. We're not going to be here for very long anyway. Okay. You caught a glimpse of that, right? This treasure box just suddenly opened for no reason. Was it something I could have pilfered earlier and I missed my opportunity? Oh well. But in the case that you are fatigued from all the bandits stealing your shit, or the mass not using Cure 3 if you manage to hit them in the right spot, you can actually head inside this truck for a free rest. I actually didn't know this in my first playthrough. Yeah, maybe it was the black materia inside the chest. God damn it, if only we were there fast enough. And there's no point in really exploring anywhere else, folks. There is a bar area you can explore. It's in the bottom right. I might as well just show that off for one time. These assholes again. I want my white cape back, even though I know it's impossible to get at this point. But I'm gonna take my anger out on you, bandit who was pretty... It's almost 4-point shuriken. Or shuriken. A fan of Game 16, I cannot steal the truck. I don't like the cut of that guy's jib up there. Yeah, so this is the bar area. So then, it's a general store. You can buy very piss-poor items here. Potions, Phoenix Downs, tents. You name it, they got it. Except black materia. They don't have that. Okay. There we go. Okay. Sorry, I got my coffee on the side here, folks. I'm just, it's not exactly cold yet, but it's still drinkable. I'm gonna save again, just for the sake. And, I do love that cloud saving, though. You know, when I'm not playing the game on the PC, I can play it on the laptop and load the exact same file that I was playing earlier. Technology, ladies and gentlemen, it's wondrous. Whew, okay. Gotta wait before they can manage to do a mug. Actually, the guy stealing all my shit probably threw my inventory out of whack. Ah! Sorry, my controller's pretty sensitive. There we go. Oh, this guy was blocking the entryway to this place earlier, but now he's been shot dead. This one's been shot too. You can attempt to head to this area earlier from the right side, but Cloud will stop you in the midway and says, well, we should probably look for Barret first. We're actually going to hang around this area quickly for a little bit, ladies and gentlemen, because we're looking for a certain enemy, the Death Claw, who has another enemy skill. These aren't what I'm looking for. Yeah, Matcher Magic, though. But I really don't feel like fighting any of these guys. On the plus side, though, Tifa did learn Matcher Magic for her own enemy skill materia. Alright. Death Claw has an enemy skill called Laser, which I frankly don't use very often. You know, I just get it for the sake of completing the enemy skill materia. But we have to hang around this area in order to encounter Death Claw. Death Claw is also an enemy in Final Fantasy V. That you can also learn a blue magic spell from called Death Claw, I believe. Ah, here they are. But he's also accompanied with that asshole right there. I'm gonna get rid of him. And we only need one Death Claw, so... No. We're looking for the Laser skill, not Death Claw. No. That will be wrong. Yes, the name of the enemy skill is called Laser. They weren't really trying when they were naming that one, folks. Claw. Oh, watch yourself. It's the Claw. The Death Claw. Okay, that takes care of him. And let's get Cloud to manipulate this guy. Assuming he can be manipulated. Nope, we missed. Well, we're gonna try again. Yeah, they also like to cast Barrier and M-Barrier. Pretty much status buffs. We saw them earlier with Rufus. Okay, there he goes. Now he's manipulated. So what you do is you pretty much wait until it's his turn. Then you can choose what he wants to do. So in this case, we want Laser on Cloud, because he has one. You know, we could do it on Tifa, too. You know, because she has enemy skill as well. And there you go. Now Cloud learned Laser. Let's do it on Tifa as well. And I'll have... There you go. Do a little dance whenever they get a skill. Like, ooh, do it again. Booyah. Thank you, but your assistance is no longer required. Okay, we took a bit of damage there. You know what? Now, for the sake of moving on, I would suppose... No, let's wait until we get a little area here. The desert is actually a pretty big space that you can get lost in. I actually think you can also fight sandworms in the desert area. And if you stray too far off the path, you can encounter this guy who's riding a Chocobo carrier. And he can take you back to the base of the prison in case you wander too far. I've only done that a grand total of once, though. So if you just want to, you know, go from point A to point B, once you get past the gate, you go east until you get to the junkyard area, and then you go north. I want to equip Barret with the enemy skill now. Why not? And when you're ready, go north. And that go-kart's still running on the right. Sandworms and cactars. Cactars. Spelled with a Q, by the way, so I think it's probably pronounced. No, there's no U after that Q, so it's still probably cactars. But yeah, we head north, and here's Dyne. Dyne. He's the other man with a gun for an arm. You know, he suffered the same... Well, Dyne got his injury from the fall. It might have been the bullet too, but, you know, Dyne also fell very far. And since he has the gun for an arm, it's only safe to assume that he was the one that murdered all those people in the gold saucer. However, that would mean he would got out of the prison. And maybe he has connections. Maybe he knows somebody who knows this one guy, who knows this other guy, who knows this guy's nephew. But, you know, apparently getting out of the prison is not that big of a deal after all. But D here is pretty much half the man he used to be. That fall did a number on him. Shinra attacking Corel, his village being burnt down. This guy is a lost cause. And now he just wants to destroy everything. Himself, the city itself, the whole world. So, you know what that means. We have to stop him. And by we, I mean, Barrett. By the way, I think the two crosses on the top of the screen are intentional. I think they are. Dyne used to have a wife, Eleanor, or Elaine, or Eleanor. I think it was Eleanor. I think it was. But as Eleanor, I'm sorry, I drew a blank at the moment. But as you can see, Dyne is actually the real father of Marlene. But this guy's gone cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, and we just trying to keep it PG, folks. It's battle time. Dyne versus Barrett. And what's really not a very interesting battle, folks, because if you're not using any magic for this, it's just gun. You're just trading gun blows. That's all you're doing. Dyne has a needle shot, which is the one he uses the most. When you take more HP away, he does S-mine, and he also does Molotov cocktail. But if you keep Barrett in the back row, this battle is nothing. It's pathetically simple, and it's kind of boring, actually. You know, as long as you keep the cure up when it calls for it, then you should be fine. And yes, being on the back row, I believe, affects Dyne's damage output. Which I always found odd, but... You know, what can you do? Alright, after this grenade bomb, I'm gonna treat Barrett to some cure too. Assuming this doesn't kill him. Okay, no. And Dyne is dying. Yeah, we shot a man. Oh, bullets bad. Yeah, I understand. It's a story battle. It's all for plot purposes. But you know, when push comes to shove and you just compare it to any other battle, you know, it's awfully it's dull. But you get the point of it. You know, the point of it is, you know, Barrett's handling the situation. It's something he's got to do by himself, and you know, I get that. I think almost every Final Fantasy game has that sort of battle. Though off the top of my head, it's usually in the favor of the bad guy. I think anyway. Yeah, Dyne looks like he's just not feeling it anymore, folks. Oh yeah, by the way, we beat Dyne. We get a silver armlet, which is actually a pretty cool accessory. It's better than the carbon bangle we have right now in terms of stats. I think it has more materia slots too. And there he goes. For comedic effect, he was probably snagged on a tree on the way down. And now you cannot take this death scene seriously anymore, folks. No, but on a serious note, Dyne just committed suicide. Can I be a little dark for a second? Do you think that would kill him? He survived the first fall. Alright, so this is Mr. Coates. He pretty much watches things in the prison, and he is also the one responsible for letting you out of the prison. See, the only way you can get out of Corell Prison, assuming you don't mind swimming in quicksand, is that you have to win a Chocobo race. The Chocobo Square was something I could have shown off earlier when we were in the Gold Saucer, but there was no point at this time anyway. And if you want to get out of the prison, you got to win a Chocobo race. And by that they mean, you know, you have to manually ride the Chocobo and win the race. You got to become a jockey, get your own Chocobo. Unless you have someone to back you up on an occasion like this, in which case Cloud does, because we'll be meeting her momentarily. My main character is showing again. It is written, only Cloud can ride the Chocobo. Alright, this is Esther. As Coates would say for us. This is Esther. She may look kind of funny, but there's no better manager in the races. Yeah, Esther's choice of clothing is a bit eye-popping. Well, eye-catching, I should say. You know, but she's legit. She's cool. She's a Chocobo racing manager. And from now on, she'll be our manager for Chocobo racing. So now we need to race. A Chocobo race can be the easiest thing in the world if you know the stamina trick when it comes to Chocobo racing, if you are playing the PS1 version of the game. Pretty much what it goes down is that you can choose between two shifts in Chocobo racing. There's automatic and manual. Never choose automatic because the Chocobo will do some really stupid shit while racing. When you're controlling the Chocobo manually, you can speed up by hitting the square button, and you can do super dashing by holding down the circle button. But you have to keep in mind if your stamina, because you have a stamina bar, and you know, eventually the Chocobo will tire out. That's unless, of course, you know about the stamina trick. In the PS1 version, if you hold down, I've heard if it's just the R1 and R2 button, but I hold down all four shoulder buttons just in case. If you hold down the shoulder buttons while you're racing with the Chocobo, the Chocobo will slowly rebuild stamina by himself, and that's the key to winning, honestly. In the PC version, you have to hold down the page down button, which is pretty much this game's, that's the PC's version of R1, and the target button, which I have mapped to the, I think the start or select button, I'm not sure. I'm going to test it out anyway. So it's a little more awkward to do in the PC version because of the way I have my controller mapped out. I really should have customized it for this race in particular, but for another time. Chocobo racing will become something that we're going to do a lot of in the later half of the game, trust me. But before we head down there, we have a new material that's just sitting there for some odd fucking reason. Ramu. It's Ramu. And the race is about to start. And by the way, the jockeys don't really say anything to you. They have nothing to say. They speak in ellipses, or they just say, I have nothing to say to you. Go away. Alright. You know what? Let me see, Matt. Well, let me get this thing started first. Alright, folks, I'm going to pause the game for a second here. Sorry, I'm just doing something. Let me see if I can actually do this. Just 1 second. Okay. I think we got that set up. Let me get my let me get the Twitch start up. See, I have to do this first, and then I have to hide it. Okay. Okay, Matt, this one's for you, assuming this works. Let me turn the volume down just a little bit. No, I'll turn the volume down. No, actually, okay, there might be a bit of audio mixing here, but, you know, it should drown it out considering the track name. So, alright, let's see if we can do this the right way. I'm not sure if you guys could hear it or not, but... I'm actually headbanging. Gotcha. That had to have been the most rocking out Chocobo race I ever participated in. I was actually headbanging the entire fucking time. I was like, wow, this is... There you go. Oh, that's what you wanted, Matt. That was the most fucking intense Chocobo race I ever done in my life. Oh. That is Final Fantasy 13's 2's Chocobo thing. I think it's... I don't remember the official name of the song. I just exited out the link. Let me get the mouse out of the way, folks. Let me minimize this. There we go. But oh yeah, we won the Chocobo race. And all is forgiven. Dio now knows that it wasn't us that murdered the people in the battle square. And as you know, as a reward for not only getting out of the prison, and you know, as a token of his apology, he's given us a buggy. It's a vehicle. We can use it to cross rivers and get past the quicksand area of the gold saucer. The party is not gonna matter at the moment because I'm not gonna end the session just yet, folks. What I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna park around here. Can I save them? Yeah, because I'm technically still on the world map when I'm doing that. Use a tent real quick. I'm going to save right here. Alright. Because, Before I end this session, we're actually going to use that manipulate materia to get a few new enemy skills. And the first one that we can get is actually in the prison area. Well, the desert area, I should say. And I think we're in pretty good shape to survive the attack. So when you're ready, you can use the buggy to hang around the desert area until battle ensues. Hopefully it's the one we're looking for. We're looking for a chimera-like enemy. And there he is. And we missed. Damn it. Ow! Yeah, the chimera sort of enemy. These guys are everywhere in Final Fantasy. Oh, is he gonna do it anyway? Oh, okay, there he goes. Ow! Alright, so we learned Aqualung. It hurt. But you know, we survived beta, ladies and gentlemen. We can survive Aqualung. There you go. Okay. We're done here. Let me heal. Okay, so let's learn the other enemy skill that everyone loves. Where is Costa del Sol? It's around... Oh yeah, we gotta cross the river. Hey, by the way, just because you're in the buggy, as you've seen earlier, you still can run into random encounters. The buggy's not a Chocobo. These guys. Ain't nobody got time for that. Okay, so let's hang around here. Actually, we should hang around the beach around here. And I believe... No, you're not what I'm looking for. Yes, we are going to be learning... let me see. We're going to learn 3 enemy skills, because the next enemy skill we're going to learn is around the area we're visiting next, so I'll figure I'll wait until that session to show that off. Is this it? Yeah, there they are. Alright, let's manipulate one. Good. It's actually... I don't need 3 of them here. Big guard. Let's have him do it on Cloud. Big guard is a sexy enemy skill. I don't remember, though, if they have enough MP to do it twice, so I'm going to try to do it on Tifa. Yeah, his power is used up. I really don't want to use an ether on that, but, alright, let's kill him. Big guard casts, not only gives you haste, it also casts barrier and M barrier on the party. It is a very, very vital enemy skill. The barrier and M barrier doesn't last as long because you're under haste, and that speeds up the time you have with the barrier spells. But it's so wonderful to use. It's the end-all be-all for buffs, and we're going to be getting a lot of use out of that in future sessions. Trust me. Actually, let's get the materia back to Cloud. You know, higher magic stat. Because we can get more out of it. But let's learn... I want to learn Big Guard for Tifa, too, so... You know, it's always good to have the enemy skills as maxed out as you possibly can. But I don't think I'm going to be able... No, we'll see as we go later down the road. Yes, Big Guard The big guard was actually something I didn't use in the first playthrough because I didn't know of its existence until future playthroughs. But when I figured it out, like, alright, you know what? Let me actually, like, I remember, like, I was reading a 100% guide, and it mentioned what the enemy skills like big guard, and I was like, okay, let me try that out. Let me get big guard here. Oh my god, where was this in my first playthrough? My first playthrough of Final Fantasy VII was pretty bare bones, folks. And it's pretty disgusting. Like, if you're a veteran watching me play that game for the first time back in '97, you'd be cringing left and right, foaming at the mouth. You might even get a seizure. But you know, but can any of you guys recall the first time you played a Final Fantasy game and just how bare you were doing it? Assuming you weren't using a guide for your first time. Riding in my buggy. I have nothing to say. Wow, the sound of the buggy is kind of mesmerizing. It's like a sound of a razor. Okay, we have 4 of them. We don't need 4, but oh, I missed. Oh, I missed. Let me try again. These are some freaky fucking looking things though. It is like hermit crabs to the max. There we go. Good. Good. Thank you. Nah, it's overkill. Get some blade beam action in here. And there goes my right knee. I've been having chronic right knee problem anyway for the last few months. I gotta get that checked out. Okay. We're actually gonna head back into no. Actually, maybe go back and save first. Safety save. It's always like this. Always err on the side of caution, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Let's head back to Costa del Sol. Now, after the events in Corel and the Gold Saucer and the prison, you can actually head back to Costa del Sol and ride the ship back to Junin by talking to this guy. 100 gil to go back. Yeah. You'd rather not pay because you're a stowaway, but you know, what we're doing is technically illegal. Death by bees, that's a terrible wordplay and you should feel bad. You need to get checked. No, on a serious note, I think my right knee is just bothering me because I need to use it more often. I need to kick more ass. Watch out! It's gonna ram us! No. And we're back in Junin. Hello there, I'm Cloud Strife. Bumblebee Tuna. Bumblebee Tuna! I'm gonna actually take the long way. You can talk to that sailor to get out, to hitch a ride on a helicopter, so that you can pretty much ignore all this. But I don't want to do that because we're going to fly over an area I've been meaning to show off too. Right here, actually. Alright, so he's not letting us pass. Ooh. What does this do? Oh, it sets off an alarm. Well, I better make my, better just get the hell out of here before something happens. God forbid. Go around him and stay out of their way. Okay. I'm sure there's a perfectly logical explanation for this alarm. There's no need to worry about anything. these guys? Well, I'll tell you what these guys are. Painful. They hit pretty hard. There's 3 of them. The smog, you know, the poison party members, you'll be losing HP very fast if you yourself are not fast for this battle. Luckily, we have enemy skills. And hopefully we won't need to stay very long for this, because if they're not using smog, they're doing like physical attacks, which can hurt for like 200, 300 a pop if you're not careful. Luckily, we have Aqua Lung, which I believe does like... I believe these guys are afraid of that. Yep, there you go. And look at that. Hot damn, that's quite the experience. Ooh, yeah. You can grind here for a while and get a lot of levels. And a lot of money, too. But I'm not going to do that. Here, anyway. I'm going to do that off screen. I'm not going to grind a lot. I really just want the money. Maybe I can buy that lifetime pass at the Gold Saucer. Yeah. Really, the biggest problem with those red robots is that they just hit hard. They don't have much HP, and if you've been playing your cards right this entire playthrough, you should have Aqua Lung by the time you fight them. So, you know, 2 Aqua Lungs takes them down, you get a hell of a lot of experience at this point in the game, all that money, and you're good to go. But we need to get out of here. I believe this is the shortcut out. Yes. Yes, Aqua Lung is pretty much the water version of Beta. Meanwhile, that Shinra is shitting his pants, for he might lose his job. Yeah, so we've been here before. And yeah, we entered the ship with our buggy, so we exit with the buggy. So right now we're gonna finish this session off with one more battle against something. We're not going to Fort Condor again. No, I don't feel like doing that. But I'm pretty sure at this point in time we can get another item by doing it now. Is this it? No, it's not what I'm looking for. Alright, I don't remember if we encountered him in an earlier session, but it was pretty much that giant white bird. He has an enemy skill we can learn. It's called White Wind. But in order for him to make it do it on us, we have to manipulate him. So we're going to wander a bit. Actually, I think he can be traveling on this patch here in order to fight him. Survey says yes. There he is. Alright, let's manipulate him. And then Barrett will finish him off with a grenade blow. Survey says... damn. Alright. In time, in time. Oh, shit. Don't tell me they used up all of his White Wind MP. I may have to give him a Turbo Ether. And there you go. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna try and make him do the White Wind. If it doesn't work, then I'm gonna have to give him an Ether. Damn it! Okay. Really didn't want to use that on him. But what can you do? He only has 36 MP. And there you go. Alright. Punch him in the throat, Parrot. And with that, we've learned White Wind, ladies and gentlemen. Another enemy skill. Pretty nifty. I use it every once in a while. And as we stroll along in our awesomely swag buggy, we're going to end this session for tonight, folks. I'm going to, off-screen, spend some time grinding. Not much. I'm gonna grind those soldiers those robotic creatures you fought via the alarm. To get some more gil and more experience, get everyone to around, let me see, what level am I at now? 24, 21, 22. Cloud's pretty good as it is. Cloud's more than good enough. I'm probably going to get everyone to like around level 25. 26 tops, depending. Oh, Cloud's probably going to be around 27 or 28 because of that. But yeah, I'm going to be grinding enemies to around that level. And by then, by the time we meet up. For Session 7, we are going to visit another sort of rundown town. Not as bad as Corel. But it did have a Mako reactor at one point. So we're going to go there next. And then we are going to head to Cosmo Canyon. And see what's going on over there. But, with all that said, ladies and gentlemen, I do thank you for joining me again for Session 6 of the Final Fantasy VII live stream playthrough. And, oh wait, I should save first, should I? For the next stream, I do apologize because it has been a month since I last did Session 5. I do plan on having Session 7 sometime next week. I want to get the Crash Bandicoot 2 review done first. So once the Crash 2 review is done, and once we're finished up for the weekend, what else I have planned, then I will start Session 7 relatively soon, because Session 7 is, well, you know, we'll see as we go along. But thank you guys for joining me. Have yourselves a great night. Take care. And all that jazz. I can't end this for shit. Where's the stop button, damn it?